fourth quarter. Definitely talking about some culture stuff.
He got his hair out.
I love it. I've never been to a Chinese New Year. Hopefully next year I can make it.
Well, we didn't go. We went to a Vietnamese one.
Vietnamese one. I'm sorry. But
Just
what's a Chinese New
It's
Year?
both, but I didn't.
Oh, it's both. I'm sorry.
Went
Yeah.
to a Vietnamese.
So we went to a Vietnamese festival.
See, there we go. This is
All right.
why they have issues. There's just no separation.
And it's
Like,
okay. I'm sorry, Chris. I apologize.
Group them all together.
Yeah. Chris, and you know what I'm saying. Other
You gotta
people
travel
that I
more
know.
to be more cultural.
I know. I'm working on it. Only been
Come on,
outside
man.
the country twice.
What is going on with the ball? Okay.
Working on it. All right, guys.
Yeah,
Let's
relax.
talk NBA.
Let's talk
You
NBA.
get focused. You need to get focused.
Football season's over. That's
Football
done
season's
with.
over,
You know.
and
What are you talking about? I'm not even. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, see that exactly.
Oh,
Because even if they
God, here we
lose, it's
go.
okay because
It's not.
tournament
It's
time.
not.
If they
It's
win,
not.
it's
It's
not.
not.
It's
What
not.
we
It's
say.
okay.
It's not okay.
Let's work on the
So let's not
Knicks.
get
If you know
over
anything about
zealous
college
early
basketball,
up by
it's not okay
4.
because you start messing with the seeding. You want to have a high
But
seed.
Look
it's
at that sloppy
okay.
passes.
It's all right.
You can't take
it's the first quarter.
Can't capitalize off of the steal. I just don't understand it. What I say? Typical. Typical.
What are you coming here and hate? You don't even like college basketball. No,
I
so-
don't.
So
I
get
don't.
out of here then, man.
All
Damn.
right, might as well. This is all we got
Just sip my
on.
tea. All right, so
Yeah,
here
me
we
too.
go. The Knicks trade Porzingis
Who?
to Dallas.
You.
How?
Oh, let's let the man talk, please. Damn, he's telling. He's
So
talking
the
over
Knicks
top
trade
of-
Porzingis, man. So I mean,
Who am I?
how does that? I mean, he's a really good player. So at this point, you trade your best player.
Damn it.
What is that saying as an organization?
Is it
Yeah,
early?
yeah. While he's sipping his tea.
Oh man, what's going on?
Yep.
Sip your
Yeah.
tea, please.
While he is sipping his tea.
Can you answer the question,
What
please?
was the question?
Porzingis trade.
God damn.
Yeah.
Why? Who won the
Too
trade?
busy
So
watching-
why would the Knicks trade him?
Get up.
And
You obviously
who
know
won?
this is a setup for something better in the future. I think there's winning components on both sides. I think Dallas, they set themselves up to win now, and to really, oh boy, here we go, and to really, attract another big player, another big star, to really make like that a really good contender, for that conference, because they got two components right now that it's almost video game-esque to see these two players going to be playing together. So now it's like, oh yeah, we definitely have enough clout, some definitely like attractability to get one more piece, and then that's a contender. I just feel like with what the Warriors have done, and this all stems back to them. I'm so sorry, because of what the Warriors have set up. You have to at least have two pieces together. Like when we go later on to talking about free agency and where these like bigger players will potentially go, you have to have two pieces at least. These people got 5. So you can't be like, oh, I just got one good player. That's not enough. 2, not enough. At least 3. So I just think that Dallas, they set themselves up to get that third piece. And with the Knicks, they've set themselves up, I feel like, as well, if they are smart, since they are in a very big market, to acquire 2 max deals, and that could set up that potential third. Get that good tripod going. Is everything okay? And, oh, hey.
Tripod. No, I pointed to the tripod.
Oh, yeah! I get it. Oh, boy. Here we go. And, so that being said, I give them both, I give them pretty high grades. It's hard for me to tell who's won. So I guess Dallas now, Knicks later, if they play their cards right and they can actually do what they're trying to set up. So yeah, that's all I got, man.
What you think, Craig?
I'm going with the Knicks. I honestly, I don't know what Porzingis is going to be like. He hasn't played all season, so who knows what type of player he's going to be when he comes back next season. Like, he could be the same player, he could be better, he could be worse. So I don't know yet, and I know they have Luka there, so that's a good 1-2 punch with those two guys, but I don't. I mean, they're also in the West with LeBron and the Lakers with the Warriors, so they have to go through both of those teams. If the Warriors re-sign a lot of their players, then they'll have to go through both of those teams. And the Rockets are still there. Oklahoma City is still there. They're not going anywhere. So I mean, it's going to be tough for the Mavericks to come out of the West. I mean, I think they can probably make the playoffs if Porzingis is healthy, and I just don't have any faith in the Mavericks right now. Looking at it, I mean, I want to see Porzingis get out on the court and play a couple times, show me what he still has. As far as the Knicks go, I mean, they're set up for the future. They're set up to right now they could get the number 1 draft pick and get Zion Williamson, have 2 max deals with Kyrie and I mean like Kyrie can come in there along with like Durant,
Who knows?
and then you have Zion Williamson there, so you have 3 good players. They still have the other pieces around like Kevin Knox, like you said. So I mean they traded some pieces like Hardaway and some other bums, and they got money.
Yeah.
So I mean the key was to get the cap space, to get the money. So now they have money, enough money to sign 2 max deals, and they're in position right now to at least get like looking at it, I don't know what the lottery's going to be, but a top 3 pick. So I mean they could get a bunch of players that's in college that are really good.
Do you think they're going to make the right picks, though?
I mean, if they get the number 1 pick, they can't mess it up. If they get the number 2 pick, they still can't mess it up. I think R.J. Barrett is almost just as good.
Zion or R.J. Barrett.
I mean, those two are like, if they get the number 1 pick or number 2 pick, and if it's a setup where you're looking at it like, okay, LeBron, the Cleveland Cavaliers got the number 1 pick, LeBron is the number 1 pick for them. It seemed like it's too easy for them. Like, it seemed like that was too much of a coincidence. So if the Knicks get the number 1 pick, you'd be like,
they didn't set up well around.
It's got the number 1 pick.
I said they didn't set up.
No, I'm saying like it's like, okay, Cleveland has the number 1 pick, and guess who the number 1 pick is coming in? It's LeBron James. He's from the area. So I'm saying the Knicks are a popular team. They haven't been good forever, and they get the number 1 pick this year. People are gonna be thinking like, oh, it's
so comeback season or something. Comeback.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they get Zion. They haven't had a number 1 pick since Patrick Ewing, I think, since like early in the 80s, I believe. I don't remember them having a good top pick in the 90s. So I mean, you're looking at a once in a lifetime player with this guy, and if he can develop a jump shot, he's like unstoppable. I mean, so it's just, I mean, I think they set themselves up. I think they won the trade, if you ask me. Looking at it.
Okay, this is the thing. I'm leaning towards both. Rose is right. You're right, but
Really?
let's see how much they're willing to gamble on Porzingis. Porzingis was not happy because of all the leadership change. You know, that kind of gets irritating. Dallas is in the mid-market, not big, not too small. It's in the medium. The fans are gonna love him. He's gonna have consistent with ownership, consistent with the coach, and that can actually bring a pair. Now I see what you're saying. Like, that's tough, but what if these free agents don't pick New York? You don't know. New York is gambling on their name and big market, but you know, you have a team like the Nets who kind of started getting in the game because they have cap space, because they traded away everybody. They have picks, right? So, because remember, the Nets cleared out everything. So you have 2 big market teams, and the Nets a little bit more appealing now than winning. Because
It's
you
like
know,
a newer generation,
it's a
like,
new generation. So right now they're betting the farm that they can bring everybody because they're the New York Knickerbockers. But hey, that's what they are. So you have to understand this free agent market. Golden State messed it up because now it's like you don't have anybody. You trade your best asset. You don't have anybody, right? I can go out Dallas and play with 2 younger guys, but you're gonna run into the Kyrie problem. I don't want to play with young guys. I want to play established vets who want to win.
See, but the thing
So
is,
now you got Kyrie talking about maybe I want to go play with LeBron. You got Anthony Davis said he want to go play with LeBron. You got it's a couple. It's crazy. So New York is betting that they are gonna tank, which is possibly they are, and they're betting on their name, which could leave them very in a not good state. You know. But unless they get a trade, because if Kevin Durant doesn't go there, and what if Kevin Durant resigns and Klay Thompson goes to Lakers? We don't know what's going to happen. So they're betting.
right?
You know, the Lakers have been through this when they sold and traded everybody away. And we're like, we're getting this is way back in the day. We're getting Carmelo. No, we did not. And then now you have to realize that your franchise is gonna be sorry for a minute. So they're betting on themselves. I just hope that they went out. I hope, because stuff get changed during the season, as we saw Paul George sign with OKC. He's mad at the game. That's it.